So the first South Zone Intercol semi-final is almost ready to begin between Naps and Pleasantville here in Maniram John Stadium. Almost perfect conditions for the game today. No super bright sun beaming down on the players, as well as no rain. It's cool and windy. The wind probably going to be the only factor in terms of weather conditions that may affect the game. Even if it does, it's not going to be to a very large extent. Naparima College, this year's league winners and last year's league and Intercol winners. They managed to win all of these competitions and still go undefeated. This season, they managed to produce one of the more exciting games of the season against Pleasantville, a game that ended 2-2. Naps led that game 2-0, and then Pleasantville were able to equalize in the later stages of the game. So the game today is brought to you by today's sponsors: Tiger Tanks, Puff and Stuff, Dean's Coating and Lining Limited, as well as Kenson Group of Companies and Tradewinds Hotel, and of course Dome Line Sports, in partnership with Island Sports Network. So the stream will be being covered all the way in Jamaica. And so we finally kick off. Pleasantville will take the kickoff and try an early attack from the long ball, but straight out of play. And Levi Fernandez, the captain in goal for Naparima, will have his first job to do for this game. Mark Ramdeen is the one who just gave away the ball there. He was injured for majority of the league season. He has come off of injury now. He's played the last couple of games, and he's put in very good performances as well for Naparima, including Naparima's last game against Ria Clara West, in which he got a hat-trick. The referee intervening, and will give Pleasantville a drop ball to make up for himself getting in the way. Goal kick put into Marcel. Joshua Cooper stood up to the header with him, although it's eventually won back by Yearwood. Can't get it up the field properly though. This time the attack broken down, and Pleasantville managed to retain possession and could move forward with the ball. Sampson there trying to backheel the ball, not sure into the path of who. Marcel plays a good ball forward to Cordell Fronton. Hernandez is able to put in a challenge. Will it be enough? It's not. Fronton gets a very good ball into the box. Ramdeen probably the one to watch today, getting his head onto it. A great save from Raheem Lee. Both keepers are captains for their respective teams today, and for obvious reasons, as you've just seen. So another corner, back to back. Ramdeen will be delivering this one. This time, Rhyme gets behind it and is able to hold on to the ball. Splices the kick, but Ramdeen miscontrols, and Pleasantville are able to try and form an attack. Makano wins a free kick. Pleasantville take it quickly. Tries to switch it, but it goes out of play. Naparima throwing out. Here's Yearwood. Couldn't get around Marvin at left back for Naps. Here's Bramble moving forward. It's a good ball into Marcel. Marcel maybe not recognizing the space he had before the ball reached the line. He's a fairly quick player. I assumed he would have been able to catch that. He thought otherwise. And it rolls out for a goal kick. Header flicked on for Matthews. Ball squared. Chance now. Cleared away by Christopher. Pleasantville take the throw in backwards and will look to rebuild from the midfield. Both teams looking to use the wider parts of the field to their advantage. So far, Naps having better usage of the wings. Good skill from Bramble. Trying to get a pass through to Ramdeen. It's accidentally blocked by one of his own teammates. Naparima throw-in. Thrown into Bramble. The ball is cleared up the field for Sampson. Ephraim. Pleasantville be getting to string a few passes together now, and then eventually the attack broken down by Shoaib Khan. Ramdeen manages to keep it in play. Although his pass risky in the midfield. Yearwood wins it back. Marvin gives the ball away to Matthews. Gets the ball into the box. Just barely beating Marcano. Levi gets the ball forward for Bramble. Still has it, Bramble. The referee awards a free kick to Pleasantville in their 18-yard box. The kick long, can't get over Christopher. And then Shoaib there to pick up the scraps. Cooper will take the throw in for Pleasantville now. Marcel uses his strength. And then is brought down for a Naparima free kick. Bruce with the heavy touch. Hernandez is the one covering there and puts the ball out for a throw-in. So in the earlier stages, chances coming in from both wings. Now both teams becoming more centralized, trying to play through the middle. Apart from Bramble now, who is now looking to work something up the wing with a good back heel to Marcel. Goes around the outside, and then Ephraim Brown is the one who comes back and puts the ball out of play for a corner kick. So another Naparima corner. Ramdeen puts this one in, looking for Andrews. Unable to get his foot around it. Comes off of his knee or shin. Long goal kick again. Marvin has his head behind it. Hernandez can't get this one away properly. That's a good pass out wide to Bramble, who can use the left hand side of the field to his advantage. Puts a ball into the box looking for Ramdeen. Pleasantville getting it away, but only as far as Shoaib. There's Fronten, who does well to hold up the hold up the play and get it to Perus. His pass given away though. Then Marcel fighting to keep his team in possession, but is still unable to do so. Referee gives a free kick to Pleasantville. Anything in or around the 18-yard box is proven to be Raheem's to take, as he does again. And again, Marvin is the one behind his long ball. Yeah, we're trying to switch the plate. Atiba Lewis is behind it. Ramdi now twisting and turning as usual. Ball forward. It's a great ball forward from Shoaib into Lewis. He can square the ball now. Not enough pace on it, and Ramdeen can't get there first. Perus though creating a chance for himself. Much further outside of the box. Raheem is behind it though. Puts a ball forward looking for Sampson. Can't get it. Hernandez throws himself into the path of the ball. Backwards to Levi now, and Naps can restart their attack. Andrews into Bramble. Wins the header but can't keep his balance. Marcel's pass given away. Here's Ephraim moving forward. His pass picked off by Lewis. Yearwood. Turns and goes back to Hernandez. Trying to force a ball through to find Marcano. So far, a battle of the midfield. If you're able to string together 2 or 3 passes in the midfield and then get it out to the wings, then you have a chance on goal. So far, the best opportunity still coming from Ramdeen's header in the very early stages of the game. Though Raimingo was able to produce a save to match. Okay, goes in looking for both teams not taking any large risks to get forward. It still is early into the game, just a feeling out process so far. Trying to see what the other team will do. It's a good pass into Marcel. Trying to hold it up and play. And play Marvin. He's matched by Matthews, and now Pleasantville will come away with the throw-in. Marvin just a bit too relaxed there, and he will give away another throw-in. Pleasantville with another throw-in, this time almost in line with the 18-yard box. Ephraim gets one over the top. Headed away. Perus get it to Bramble. Now Naps with the opportunity to counter-attack. They have numbers forward. That counter-attack. I wouldn't say the opportunity has gone, but it wouldn't be considered a counter-attack anymore. Marvin's ball given away to Matthews. Yearwood trying to play one down the line. Last touch off of Marvin, and Pleasantville will have the throw-in. Ball held up well by Sampson. Now Pleasantville are able to knock it around, getting in some good touches. And Yewood with a good ball as well, looking for flex on Pleasantville side of the Lewis brothers. Hernandez gives away the ball. Marcel can switch to Perus, although the ball unable to find him. Interception there by Fronton. Here's a Tiba Lewis now. Wins a Naparima free kick. Ephraim seems to be the one down for Pleasantville. He's up quickly though, so the likelihood of him getting subbed off is very low. Free kick taken short, and Fronton works a good 1-2 with Perus. Marcel. Cooper trying to find Matthews. He does. In a foot race with Marvin now. Good skill, puts it through his legs. The pass. Not able to match the run though. Screened well by Christopher to win the Naparima goal kick. Marvin now. Back to Christopher. Trying to find Marcel. It's cut out by Yewood. Yewood's touch early on was heavy enough to take the ball over the line. Ramdeen with a good touch. Leaves for Fronton. Ramdeen gets it back. Out wide to Tiba. Beats past his brother and looking for Bramble. Naparima have a free kick now. If I'm not mistaken, the first free kick that they have in Pleasantville's half. It's not impossible to score from here, but most likely ball into box is what's going to happen. Both Issa Bramble and Mark Ramdeen very good at delivering the ball to teammates. They're also quite capable of scoring from it. Does cross that one in. Bramble looking for Andrews, but the ball is behind him. And now Naps will have to restart their attack all the way back from Levi Fernandez. The ball given away from Atiba, although a poor touch, and they're able to recover. Marvin goes down, but Marcel plays a very good ball into Bramble. Just a little too heavy, and Raheem is able to come off his line and collect the ball. Yearwood trying to encourage Cooper to run up the line into the space and meet the ball. Cooper clearly wasn't on the same page, and it's gone out for a Naps throw-in to Ramdeen. Trying to work something with Purse. Naps managed to get it to Lewis. Plays a good ball forward to Bramble, although is unable to go much further than the 18-yard box. Marcano trying to switch the ball to Matthews, but it will just go out for a Naparima throw-in. Throwing for Marcel, screened off by Cooper, and then cleared away from Hernandez. Matthews trying to flick the ball, can't get it around Marvin. Here's Bramble. Switches looking for Ramdeen, but overhit, and we'll just roll out for a Pleasantville throw-in. The field now looking for Sampson. Andrews heads it back, and Fernandez rolls it out for Christopher. Trying to play Perus. Perus doesn't get it, but Bramble eventually does and goes down to win Naparima's free kick. Marcel. There's Ramdeen. Closed down hard. Yeah, we're trying to play one out wide to Matthews, but is unable to do so. Matthews winning back the ball. And great skill there is to beat Perus. And a good ball as well to play in Sampson. Matthews, he's been the star man for Pleasantville down the right wing. Ephraim trying to switch the ball, but to nobody. Tiba throws it back to Tariq Andrews, carrying it across. Christopher, please, into Marcel. Oh, risky pass given away from Levi Fernandez, and Matthews putting it across first time. Sampson complaining that maybe he should have taken a touch, but maybe he should have been more alert, because it wasn't a bad cross. Andrews getting it forward. Pass skimming off the foot of the number 17 there. There we can see and hear Angus Eve for his... We can hear him with his complaints about the referee. Maybe not happy with that decision. Free kick put forward, won by Marvin, who's been very good in his aerial battles today. It's a good ball over the top, a great ball over the top for Issa Bramble, who's in on goal. Can score and does. Great ball over the top. Over the heads of Hernandez. It's brought down. Great first touch, and then the simplest of finishes. Side-footed into the bottom corner. As calm as you like. 1-0 Naparima College. A few minutes before the halfway mark. Here's Sampson. Pleasantville instantly turning back on the aggression, trying to get back into this. Here's Flex. Loses out to his brother, and now a Naparima throw-in. Just standing on top of the ball there, and can't get it under control. It will just roll out behind him. Again, Andrews heads it back to Fernandez. Shoaib manages to stretch it, get the ball out wide to Atiba. Ramdeen with some good skill and a great ball as well to Issa Bramble, who scored. That would have been another fantastic goal had he not been caught offside by the linesman. He is, however, and Pleasantville able to escape without conceding, and the score remains 1-0. Rahim with another long ball, this time picked off by Shoaib. Ball given away in the midfield to Ramdeen. Ephraim does well to win it back, but can't win it for long, and then some brilliant skill from Ramdeen yet again. And the first yellow card of the game given to Tion Marcano of Pleasantville in number 18. This time Perus and Brambles standing over the free kick. Ramdeen not involved despite winning it. Perus the one to deliver this time, again looking for Andrews, finds Shoaib. Christopher eventually gets ahead to it, but gets underneath the ball and puts it up and over the crossbar. So a minute over the half-an-hour mark, and Naps are leading 1-0. That goal coming from Issa Bramble. Naparima throw in now. I'm unsure of who got the assist for the first goal, but it was a very good long ball played over the top into Bramble. Hit long, ball skipping off the head of Christopher. Andrews gets there, gives to Perus. Turns, gives to Ramdeen. Again with some good skill, but going backwards this time. Hernandez trying to get it out wide to Matthews. Can he keep it in? He could have gotten there, but Marvin able to use his physicality to allow the ball to roll out. Oh, Ramdeen is in top form again. No goals or assists so far in this game, but his dribbling and passing has been up to standard as usual. Shoaib to Fronton. Shoaib, Fronton and Andrews making a triangle there and just trapping not Sampson, Marcano in the middle of it. In turn that led to a chance at the other end for Naparima, and the shot from Perus will take a deflection and go out for a corner. Corner swung in, header met by Shoaib, but it's blocked and brought out. Ball down the line to Marcel. Manages to keep this one in. That was a harder one to keep in than the one he let roll out earlier. And either way, it does eventually go out for a goal kick. Nathaniel Perus, the player down for Naparima there. Gets up quickly. And play resumes. Here's Ramdeen now. With a good ball to switch again. Into Perus, who is ready to fire a goal, although the linesman calling him offside. From what I saw in real time, he seemed to be onside. Free kick put long. Christopher is the one standing up to it. Here's Yearwood. Players claiming fan ball. Referee says play on. Yearwood trying to beat Shoaib, although he's unable to. Hernandez does well to screen and turn. Yearwood's pass intercepted. Flicked on well by Bramble into the path of Perus. Bramble could play a pass to Ramdeen as well, who stands strong, although the referee sees that as enough contact to be a free kick, and Raheem will be the one taking it. I wonder if there's a good enough opportunity they may let Raheem take free kicks at the other side of the field as well. Cooper sliding there, trying to keep the ball in play. Well, he can't keep the ball in play. He may end up getting a few scratches from the track though. Bramble is dribbling into the box, creating an opportunity for himself. Still has the ball. Can he get the shot away? Eventually tries to slip a pass through to Perus, who wasn't prepared for that. Bramble maybe should have tried his hand on goal to get a second. Purse. The amount of free kicks Ryan has taken for this game, I genuinely think if he could get a chance to shoot any of them, he would. Matthews with a good chance there for Pleasantville, although blocked by Marvin. As Ephraim tries a shot from distance. Not on target. Levi not troubled. Shoaib drop shot, Tiwa. Marcel wide to Marvin, trying to play one up the line for I think Bramble, who initially looked like he was making a run and then stopped. Bruce intercepts there, but it hits off the back leg, and he's unable to do much more than intercept. Christopher. Marcel. Marvin gets this one forward, looking for Bramble. Headed away. Ramdi now. Gives to Marvin. Marcel as well to get on his right foot. Here's Shoaib. It's a good ball out wide. Marvin unable to weigh his pass enough. Of course, Ramdeen is now being marked as the danger man as well. So getting passes to him was going to be a lot harder than it was in the first half an hour of the game. Shoaib wanted to try a shot from distance, but Flex Lewis is the one behind it. Marcano left alone on top. He's unable to get the ball under control. Ramdeen again with a good idea. This one, not one of the best executed balls of this game. Ramdeen with some good skill again. Although bodies surrounding him means he can't go much further than the 18-yard box. Twos and threes being put around the Lewis's pass given away, although they're somehow fortunate enough to get it back there, Naps. And then that opportunity wasted. Awesome, good still there from Marcano to beat Andrews. Centre back who's not often beaten in these competitions. He is there. And Christopher does well to cover for his teammate. Marvin. He's moving up the wing. From left back. And Matthews is back to put in a sliding challenge and stop him from getting that ball into the box. Matthews and Marvin, the most interesting 50-50 clash of the game, for me anyway. There's a good ball into the box. Perus is running in to get his head onto it. Raheem was there first, and he would win a free kick for Perus heading the ball out of his hands. Christopher trying to find Marcel. Cooper puts his foot and stops him from getting the ball under control. Christopher to Bramble. Wins a free kick. Bramble puts in a ball with the outside of the foot. Rambean crosses the ball in, looking for the head of Declan Marcel. He gets his head to it, but heads it over the crossbar. So just under a minute left of regular time in the first half. And Naparima still leading by 1 goal. Matthews brings that one down. Wins a free kick as well. So 45 minutes gone. And no one has said there's going to be any extra time as of yet. So the whistle for the end of the first half should be coming soon. Naparima still leading Pleasantville 1-0. Purse. Big challenge from Flex. His pass manages to get through to Ephraim. Needs support forward. Has none. And eventually a foot from Ramdean will give Pleasantville the throw in. And so the end of the first half in the first semi-final Intercol match. Now Naparima leading Pleasantville 1-0. The only goal coming from Issa Bramble. So Naparima, after dominating majority of possession, as well as having a goal to show for it, they can walk into the first half and get a positive team talk from their managers, coaches and fellow players. As for Pleasantville, they're going to get their words from the manager to come out and put in as much effort as possible in order to get the necessary goal to bring them back on level terms. Thank you.
are ready.
The role is to continue to drive for the development of the game here. Although players are selected from clubs abroad, they were developed in the league.
They're really quality players and they have really good attitude and you get your money's worth.
This match has turned up several gears.
The Kenson School of Production Technology Limited is a post-secondary technical institution that is a member company of the Kenson Group of Companies.
The Kenson School of Production Technology was born out of a need to provide skilled and competent technicians for our parent company, Kenson Production Services Limited. The core business of the Kenson Group is to provide skilled and competent technicians for the offshore, upstream, oil and gas sector.
We embrace a wide range of teaching methods to address the diversity in learning styles of our students and to support competence-based outcomes.
Our competency-based training is done with 3 different methods: written examinations, research and incident analysis papers, and most importantly, practical competencies based within our workshops and simulator area.
Effective teaching is supported by the evidence maintained in student portfolios. We have implemented innovative technology in our record keeping. Teaching and learning at the Kenson School of Production Technology is placed in a rigorous quality management system.
It's a big night of Red Stripe football in Jamaica.
Red Stripe, Premier League. I miss one bag of gold medal pan me.
Goes for goal! What a strike!
Pan a pour them a singing anthem. Red Stripe, watcha. Bang, shall I get a forward boy? Red Stripe Premier League champion boy score. Every goal winner run from boy. Red Stripe Premier League champion.
This match has turned up several gears.
Never be the champion boy, nah man I don't a songsters boy. Red Stripe Premier League champion boy.
So almost ready for the second half of South Zone Intercol semi-final between Naparima College and Pleasantville Secondary. Both teams have been given their words of advice from the coaches at halftime in the locker room, and both will be hoping to put it on display to the best of their ability. Naparima will be hoping to hold or improve upon this 1-0 lead, and Pleasantville Secondary have work to do, maybe a change in formation or tactics to get the equalizer in this game. So a substitution at halftime from Naparima, taking off the number 15, Marvin Waldrop, who is playing at left back, to bring on another striker, the number 20, Sion Shipley. They place Cordell Fronten at left back in order to replace Marvin, and Shipley will play in his usual striker position. Apart from those changes, Naps coming out with the apart from that substitution, the same team, and it seems to be the same 4-3-3 formation. Pleasantville also seem to be keeping the same formation, maybe just a change in tactics and attitude, of course. Ephraim trying to play flex, but plays it behind him. Here's Ramdeen. Plays into Shipley. Miscontrols, and Yearwood is back to do the covering. Here's Shoaib to Ramdeen. Ephraim times his tackle well, though Ramdeen does just as good to get the ball back as soon as he loses it. Bramble with a chance to move down the right wing. Trying to get in a cross. Doesn't make the right contact, and it spins out for a goal kick. Once again, a long free kick from Raheem. It is Matthews, Pleasantville's best player of the first half in my personal opinion. Marcel manages to force his way through. Here's Shoaib. Puts the ball across looking for Bramble. Flex is there to win the ball. Shoaib. Fronton moving forward into the midfield with the ball. Loses it, but Ramdeen wins it back and then gives it away again to Marcano. Tries to play it Matthew, and Tariq Andrews is there to win the ball. Shipley. Ramdeen. Atiwa. Back to Shoaib. Andrews. Plays it in Marcel. Trying to set free Issa Bramble, but is unable to get the ball past Augustin. Flex now on the left wing. Back to Yearwood. Does well to turn. Still going and is eventually brought down. He wins a free kick in a very threatening area. I think they should let Raheem take it. He's taken all the other free kicks. Levi putting 4 in his wall. Yearwood leaves, which means Ephraim is going to take the free kick. Squares for Yearwood. So a training ground set piece strategy leads to a chance, but not the best of chances. A shot on goal would still be appreciated. Ball goes out of play high up the field for a Naparima throw-in. Referee orders Lewis to retake the throw-in. Ramdeen plays Atiba, trying to turn on the line. Lewis gets in the last foot, Atiba that is. Marcel beats his man into Bramble. It's a good ball to Marcel, it's behind him, but he can still catch it. Or maybe not. Shoaib across to Ramdeen. Front and running up from left back. He's still going. Gets a ball into the box as well. Away from Augustine. Doesn't get the ball under control. And Christopher will head it away only as far as Yearwood, who's moving forward. Matthews gives it back to Yearwood. Matthews trying to get in across. Skates during the delivery. And the ball goes out and hits the side netting. Marcel trying to play in Ramdeen over the top. Past, just slightly too heavy. Raheem will pick this one up and play a good ball out wide to Flex. Loses out to Atiba. Trying to play the ball up the line, but Marcano gives it away. Christopher gives the ball away. Flex trying to play Marcano. Pleasantville just beginning to rush their attack. They are a goal down, but they need to keep their composure if they plan on getting back into this. Ramdeen trying to drive forward. Hernandez will clear the ball away. Ephraim wins it back. Marcano, no one supporting him forward. Can he go it alone? He doesn't think he can. Goes back to Ephraim. To Matthews. To Ephraim again. Over the top of Marcano. The flag stays down. Can get across in, but it's blocked by Fronton. And Pleasantville will have a corner. The corner put in. Sampson got ahead to it, but it skims off the top of his head and goes behind him. Hernandez is there putting in a challenge on Shipley. Sampson again. Picks out Marcano. Can't get past Shoaib, is forced to go back. Wide to the wings. Looking to get a ball in for Flex, who is arriving late. Fernandez is there first and a long kick forward. Too hard and Shipley can't get there. Ephraim trying to flick a ball forward for Flex. Christopher turns and goes back to Levi Engel. Matthews. Marcano gets it under control, but Andrews heads it away before the shot can be taken. Marcel with a good ball to Bramble. Well, a good idea. The execution not matching the vision though. Yearwood now. Across to Ephraim. Brings it around to Flex. Augustin. Into Marcano. Gets it under control, despite the pass being hard at him. Flex. Drops for Ephraim. Ephraim wins a free kick. I'm not sure if it was, though. It seemed to be fair contact. In the end, the referee has said free kick, and you can't argue with that unless you are willing to get a card. Yearwood stands over the free kick. Give for Flex, it's headed away. Comes back out, and Orozco trying to hit the volley from a long way out. It's not near the target. Tebow with the last touch there, and Pleasantville have a throw in. Here's Orozco into Marcano, and the referee blows for handball. Augustin heads the ball away. T-Bop plays Perus. Shoaib. Ball through for Issa Bramble, who is caught offside. Naparima ready to make their second substitution of the game. Ezekiel Kiza looking to come onto the field. And it seems like he'll be coming on for number 10, Declan Marcel. Not the best game Marcel has had, but still not a poor showing. Ezekiel Kiza scored 2 in Naparima's last game against Rio Claro West, as well as getting an assist. Strong challenge there from Christopher. In the background you can see some of the Presentation College players beginning to warm up for their game this afternoon against St. Benedict's College. That will be the other semi-final game between those two teams. The winner of that will face the winner of this game, Naparima and Pleasantville, in the South Intercol final on Monday in the same venue, Maniram John Stadium. Bruce with some good skill goes through the middle there. Shipley trying to give it back to Bruce. Manages to get back the ball somehow through a bit of luck. Brings it onto his right foot. His shot blocked by Cooper. Ephraim gets the ball away. Shoaib heads it down to Ramdeen. Tains gives it back to Shoaib. Lewis. Bramble gives it to Shipley. Poor touch, but gets it back. Bit of sportsmanship from Tariq Andrews there, putting the ball out of play as he sees Ephraim Brown, the Pleasantville player, on the ground. During this little break, we can take the opportunity to thank our sponsors for today. Tiger Tanks, Puff and Stuff, Dean's Coatings and Lining Limited, Kenson's Group of Companies, and Tradewinds Hotel. We would also like to thank our partners today, Island Sports Network. They will be providing coverage of the game all the way in Jamaica. Now play can resume. Pleasantville will take the throw-in. I thought they were going to throw it back to Naparima because Andrews put it out for them to assist the injured player. But they are anxious to get back into this game, so they take the throw-in as normal. The ball out wide to Fronton. Picked off by Cooper. Matthews trying to put it through the legs of Perus. Perus screens him off afterwards. Marcano is coming back deep to win that ball. An out of play for Naparima throw in. Although, despite Coach Angus Eve giving the instructions to take the throw-in quickly, they will not be allowed to do so as Pleasantville have another player down in the form of Hezron Matthews. Back on the way now is Kiza running in against Flex. Flex manages to come out on top. Flex on the ball now, running against Atiba. Plays it through for Marcano. The ball screened out by Andrews. Now Naparima will be taking their time to take this throw in. Yearwood now gets a ball into the box, intercepted by Andrews. Shoaib can get it forward, only as far as Augustine. It's Hernandez. His ball picked off by Shoaib, but Ephraim will get Pleasantville back in possession. Yearwood now again intercepted by Shoaib. Lewis trying to get that one into Bramble. Unable to do so, and Augustine can find Flex, who miscontrols poorly. Turn to Andrews. Sampson turning. He's dropped deeper into the midfield. Lewis. Flex puts it out wide for Yearwood. He could get one into the box. He does get one into the box. Very good opportunity for Pleasantville there. Marcano throwing himself at the ball. He's unable to make any contact. Ephraim intercepts. Here's Sampson. Wins a free kick. Free kick put long. Andrews wins the head up. Flex trying to keep it alive but can't. Kiza to Bramble. Gets it back to Ezekiel Kiza. Shipley is fouled. Bruce goes out wide to Fronton. Ball missed by Ephraim. It's lucky they still get it away. Here's Perus. Gets it to Kiza. Hernandez. Ball headed out, and there will be a Pleasantville throw-in. Atiba's ball picked off by Ephraim. Yearwood tries a shot at goal. Pleasantville beginning to get together a few chances, although that one not that threatening towards Levi Fernandez. He's able to get firm hands behind it, ball given away from Hernandez. Perus trying to play through Ezekiel Kiza. Augustine needing to come off his feet quickly. Pleasantville ready to make a substitution. Coming onto the field is Tishon Lawson, and coming off of it is Hezron Matthews. Good 1-2 there, and a good ball forward for Bramble. But Augustine is there. Here's Kiza. Atiba trying to get a ball into the box. It's blocked by Orozco, and Naparima have another throw in. Linesman's flag is up for offside. Shoaib intercepts the free kick, trying to get a ball forward for Shipley. Can force his way around Augustine, who eventually heads it back towards Raheem. Andrews just puts that one forward. Bruce not allowed to go forward thanks to Ephraim. Sampson deflects. Ephraim trying to drop the ball to Sampson. He's unable to do so. Ball over the top for Shipley. Hernandez will stop him from going any further. There's Bramble to Ramdeen. Heavy touch. However, Nap still in possession with Ezekiel Kiza. Skips past two. Kiza trying to work a 1-2 with Bramble. He's unable to. Shoaib doing a bit too much with the ball, and Lawson wins the Pleasantville free kick. There's Shoaib now, plays Shipley. Lawson and giving away a free kick now. Out wide looking for Flex. Pleasantville now throwing numbers forward, putting Ephraim and Sampson in attacking midfield positions rather than central midfield where they've been throughout the majority of the game. Naps now with an opportunity to counter-attack with Shipley. Gives it back to Bramble. Shoots. Saved from Raheem. Kisa gets there first. Just get there first. He got there on the rebound. The ball through for Marcano. The correct call from the referee. He was offside. However, if you are going to shoot after the referee has called, you'd still want to score. He hasn't scored, but he's proven that Pleasantville can still create chances. Ball gets over Cooper for Ramdeen. Tries it on the volley, and again Raheem equal to it. The game finally becoming more open, because as Pleasantville push bodies forward in hopes of getting an equalizer, Naparima is then using the opportunity to counter-attack. There's Fronton into Kiza to Shipley, but the unnecessary turn could have just given it back to Kiza, worked that one too, and then create a chance on goal, but he hasn't. Flex turning, gives it to Ephraim, back to Ephraim again. Lawson, Ephraim. It's a good pass to Flex. Atiba running at him. Pleasantville have the throw in now. They also make a substitution. They have brought on Emmanuel Mohammed. Here is Emmanuel. Bramble plays Shipley. Cooper. Tinsey gives it to Emmanuel. Shipley wins it back. Ramdeen. Naparima ready to make their third and final substitution of the game. Jabari Lee is standing at the halfway line ready to come on. Bramble trying to play behind Ezekiel Kiza, but the pass read by Augustin. Ryan kicks forward, but to nobody. Well, it almost got to Marcano. Pressing on top, Levi had to get that one away, and does. Only as far as Sampson. Works a 1-2 with Yearwood, then miscontrols, wins it back, and unable to make something happen. Naparima now with a free kick, and they will use this opportunity to make their third substitution. It would be Jabari Lee coming on for Mark Ramdeen, and that is the third and final change for Naparima. Fantastic first half from Ramdeen. Dropped off a little in the second, but still not a bad performance. Lawson gives it to Mohammed. Yearwood. Hit to Mohammed. Good ball to Flex, who switched sides. Referee has up his, well, linesman has up his flag for offside. Levi puts the free kick long. It's over Bramble. Hernandez trying to get it up the line to Yearwood. Custon trying to get it away. Ball bounces off of Jabari Lee. Ryan getting it forward. Andrews is up for the header. Shoaib flicks on. Cooper screening keys up and keeps the ball in play. Lawson wins a free kick. Leaves for Cooper to take. Orozco wins it back and gives it to Mohammed. Shipley pressing. Eventually Cooper can get it up the field. And Fronton making the challenge before Flex can get it under control. Looking for Marcano. Mohammed gives it back to Marcano. Mohammed tries a shot into the hands of Levi Fernandez. Just taking his time. Picks up the ball. 5 minutes left in the first Intercol South semi-final game. The second one will begin at 3:30 this afternoon between St. Benedict's College and Presentation College. Referee gives the free kick to Pleasantville. Makes it through to Marcano. Tackled by Purse. Trying to play in Shipley. Mohammed wins it. Purse again. Gives it to Shipley. Across to Jabari. Slips but still plays a very good ball through to Bramble. Gets one into the box. Looking for Keyser. But it's cleared away. Here's Jabari again. Could shoot. Brings it on its right. Trying to create an opportunity for himself. Here's Bramble now. Tackled by Orozco. Tiba unable to get in the ball. Marcano managing to work a 1-2 with Shoaib of the other team. Then tries to do too much. Throws himself down, and there goes the chance. And our Tiba Lewis of Naparima down with him. Finally, play is allowed to resume from the Naparima goal kick. Lackadaisical goal kick from Levi there. Custon gives it away to Jabari. Backwards to Christopher. To Jabari. Does well to get out of danger. To Kiza. Shipley. The good pass to Bramble. Still going inside, he's brought down. Could have been a foul. The referee sees nothing in it and will give the goal kick to Pleasantville. Not a good goal kick. Purse. Bramble. T-Bot gives it away to Hernandez. Here's Mohammed. Switches the play. So 90 minutes of regular time is up. And we are into extra time. Naparima still leading the game 1-0. And Pleasantville with very little time to get a very important equalizer. Taking his time to take the free kick. Puts this one long for Shipley. Header won by Augustin, who's been very good defensively for Pleasantville. Jabari. To Shoaib. Kiza. Trying to play in Jabari, but Mohammed is able to screen the ball. Lawson's pass picked off by Fronton. Throw into Shipley. Mohammed goes down and there is a Pleasantville free kick. Marcano trying to force his way through Purus. Purus not letting him. Mohammed. Lawson's ball given away to Bramble, trying to play in Shipley. Too straight and into the hands of Raheem, who throws it out quickly. 2 minutes of added time gone. That's a good ball from Mohammed. Marcano. Just pushes too far there and will run off the field for a goal kick. There's the final whistle from the referee. The score at the end, 1-0 Naparima College. Maybe not as exciting as the league game between these two, but still hard fought from both teams. Naparima getting the only goal that is enough to put them into the South Intercol final. The opposition they will be against will be determined by the game which kicks off in a few minutes between Presentation College and St. Benedict.